Hello everybody from Plant Reviews UK. Today is the 19th of December 2024 and in this video I would like to talk about one of the most stunning plants I have, as this is Coelogyne rochussenii. This plant is an orchid in the genus Coelogyne, genus that has several species, some of which are quite easy to find, like Coelogyne intermedia or Coelogyne flaccida, Coelogyne tomentosa, Coelogyne nitida, but some others are a bit more tricky and rarer. Unfortunately, one of the rarest to find available on the market is indeed Coelogyne rochussenii. I was looking for this plant for ages, and finally I was able to get one big plant, this huge plant, on eBay last year, about December, and well, the plant decided to bloom exactly when, well, not exactly, was late December when I got it, and it bloomed just around the first week of December, maybe the last of November. So about 11 months since I bought it. This plant is a species, well, this Coelogyne is a species from Southeast Asia. In particular, comes from Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, and part of the Philippines as well. It can be locally quite common, even if I've read that in the Philippines it's a bit rarer than in Indonesia. This Coelogyne is a really big plant. As you can see, to get a blooming side specimen, it might take a few years. I was really lucky. I paid this plant about £40, and yeah, 35-40 pounds, and it was already this big when I got it. I don't think it put any new pseudobulbs in my care. It just bloomed this year, I think. The new pseudobulbs will start forming now after blooming, I suppose. It is a very big pseudobulbs, ribbed, as you can see. The leaves are quite large to be a Coelogyne. Usually the leaves of Coelogyne are quite elongated, but this one instead has very wide leaves. Unfortunately, evidently, I don't think that the plant really thrived in my home environment, because I keep it as indoor plant. Really, this plant should be kept more in a greenhouse, because I've read needs a lot of humidity, and it might be that these brown spots on the leaves are due to the fact that my home environment is quite dry, or maybe not too sure. It might be mold or fungi due to lack of aeration. I'm not too sure, because my other Coelogynes do not show any of this problem, but it is true they are a lot hardier species. However, I am more than happy that I got this really nice blooming. The flowers are quite small. They are about, I would say, maybe 2 or 3 centimeters wide. The scent, they smell beautiful. It's like a kind of they smell kind of like tea with a little bit of citrus, but even if the flowers are so small, there are so many in the inflorescences that it is really a huge show to have a look at. This plant, I've read in the tropics, can bloom any time of the year, but most of the orchid growers I've read, they have the blooming in autumn and winter. It is I keep it in a pot, in quite a big pot. The pot actually is the one that I got from the seller, and this plant is quite top heavy, so needs a very sturdy saucer as a base to keep it. And the plant also likes to be kept moist. Really, ideally, this plant should be kept in a hanging basket, because you can see that even if I put it in this kind of structure, the flowers kind of touch this area. Instead, if you have it in a hanging basket, really, you can appreciate the beautiful bloom even better. Some specimens, big specimens, can have a cascade of multiple inflorescences. I got two on my plant. I can't say I am not happy because I have just two, but I've seen really some photos of these species that are stunning, really breathtaking for the amount of flowers they have. Each inflorescence can have 40, 50 flowers, sometimes even more, honestly. I didn't count them, but as you can see, there are quite a lot. In addition to the beautiful scent, that is actually quite strong, can really it all the floor of my first floor where I have this plant smells of tea with citrus, especially in the morning when the scent is strong, is at its strongest. Now not so much. I think after this couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks of blooming, I think the flowers are going at some point to fade, and actually one you can see has already faded, but these ones are still in good condition. The flower is a very subdued color. It's a kind of pale yellow with the white lip, and inside the lip, the sides of the lip, as you can see, they are kind of striped with brown and yellow. It's a very elegant color, I would say. Of course, the flowers are pretty small, but really with such a number of flowers and such an amazing scent, I think it can be the scent and the amount of flowers really make up for the small size of the flowers. I would recommend to keep this plant not in direct sunlight, quite an illuminated, quite a nice bright indirect light, not direct sunlight, as many coelogynes really don't like direct sun. However, I would say probably if you can keep the ventilation, the aeration in the area where you keep this plant strong and the humidity quite high, I think definitely would be better. You will get also better leaves than I do, and I think this plant also has very beautiful leaves. This plant comes from tropical Asia, so it's quite warm and humid environment, so I would not recommend to keep it in a cold greenhouse. Other than this obviously aesthetic issue, I didn't have problems in keeping it indoors, but I think really a warm greenhouse would really, if you get the chance, if you get the possibility, would be even better. Sorry for the mess, I was watering my plants here, and but I really wanted to show you this amazing species, really wonderful. Other than that, well, it's almost Christmas, and actually I bought this plant as again around this time of the year last year, so it was now this plant decided to give me a wonderful Christmas gift with this amazing blooming, and I wish you good luck to find this species. You really have to commit yourself. It's not very easy to find, but sometimes you can find it available on specialist orchid website and orchid greenhouses. And if you like fragrant orchids, I really would recommend it. I think is one of the most fragrant orchids I have. The blooms last again about 2-3 weeks, so maybe up to 4. I mean, I think we were at the end of the blooming, but as you can see, they are still really nice in color and shape. So as usual, if you have any more questions, please let me know. I just write a comment in the comment area of the video. And of course, if you like this video, it would be great if you can please give me a thumbs up to this video, and if you also like the other videos of my channel, would be great if you can please subscribe. Obviously it's completely free for you, but this helps me to increase my channel and the visibility of my channel. As usual, thank you very much for your attention, and I wish you a very happy Christmas and Happy New Year and happy holidays and festivities with your family and friends. Thank you. Bye.